Cool, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome back to this vlog, and I'm super excited about this information I'm about to give you guys. Chris Holder here, CEO Chris Holder. For those of you who know me, those of you who don't, I am your $100 million run guy. I'm the guy going after $100 million. A lot of people ask me all the time what that's about. Don't worry, that's coming in a vlog all by itself. But the goal here is to help as many people as I can make their first $1 million. And to do that, I'm going to do it by giving you information. I'm going to do it by inspiring you, and I'm also going to do it by giving you some strategy. So today, our focus is on something that a lot of people ask me about, and that's branding. You know, if you're looking at this and you're trying to figure out how do you become a brand, how, you know, do you create this brand from nothing? You have absolutely nothing going on, and you're like, man, I don't even know what the first steps are. Well, what I want to do is help you kind of map that out very quickly. Super simple. That's the best part about this whole thing. It is super simple, but it is going to take some understanding of a few simple concepts. Let's touch on that. So the first thing you want to figure out, what are you actually marketing? You know, what are you selling? What is it that your brand is actually going to bring to the table? You know, you'll see there's some people who are fitness trainers, and they're creating a fitness brand. There are some people who are rappers or models or you know, whatever it is. You know, they're cooks, they're chefs. That's what they want to be known as. So what they do is they figure out, this is what I'm going to build my brand around. This is what I'm going to draw to me. So when people think about me, they're going to think about this. So that's a great way for you to establish what is it going to be that you're going to be marketing. So for a quick second, just think, when people think about me, they're going to think about blank. That is what your brand is going to start. That's where you're going to start, okay? So I want you to really take the time to put that together. Now, let's jump into the next area. Who are you targeting? Who are you going after? See, one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're creating a brand is they really don't know who it is that they're going after. So they create content, they create marketing material, they go out and they talk to every single person that they could think about. And the problem is, by going so broad, you never hone in on the people who actually are looking for your message, who actually are looking for your product or whatever it is that you are out there promoting. So it's really important to stop for a second and go, this is the perfect customer. So think about it, right? Who is your perfect customer? So once you establish the brand, you establish who the person is, you establish who you're in reference to you, who you're going to be as a brand, what you're going to be marketing, then you establish who are the people that are attracted to that brand. Because one of the biggest things you're going to deal with is customers. You hear people say it all the time, is they're trying to get customers. But the reality of it is, a part of having a customer is actually having someone who's interested in getting what you have to offer. So you want to make sure that you're taking the time to figure out who that is. Who's the customer? Who's my perfect customer? So that's the question you want to ask yourself. Who is my perfect customer? Okay. Now, let's talk about your exposure plan. Okay. Now, this is important. Okay. I can't tell you the number of people that when they start to build something, they don't create a plan of how they're going to get the word out. So you'll see in a lot of scenarios, people like to take advantage of, you know, situations where there are large groups of people. So they'll say, okay, I'm going to come and I'm going to have a meeting and I'm going to have a bunch of people come and I'm going to have all these people listen to what I have to say. And that's one form of exposure. And what happens there is they kind of stay in that cluster and they never really get innovative. They never really upgrade their marketing. They never really invest back into this part of their business or their brand, if you will. And they find themselves struggling. So what I like to do is I like to put down at least 3 to 4 strategies. So as an example, you can have in-person exposure, right? Where you talk to your friends and family, right? That's a quick, easy one. The next one is you use your social media platforms, right? So now on your social media platforms, you would tell everyone some things that you're doing, some things that you're offering. Another thing that you would do is you may join certain groups of people who are looking for what it is you have to offer. So as an example, if I was a fitness trainer, right? If I'm a fitness guy or girl, what I would do is I wouldn't join groups with other fitness trainers because they're already there. I would probably look for groups of people who are looking to get free information from someone of my caliber. So I would join a group where people are looking for free information just so I can create the exposure, just so I can put it out there that I'm that individual. Another thing is maybe doing an internship, getting a part-time job, starting up a group where people can come and hear from you in reference to the actual branding that you're putting out there. So really just getting the word out. So like I said, I would create about 3 to 4 different strategies that would actually help get the word out. And by doing that, I know that I've given myself multiple options, multiple opportunities to get the job done. So that's something that you want to make sure that you're doing here, okay? So like I said, really quick, and I can go through layers upon layers of how to brand yourself, and we can get into all of that, but that's not for this particular video. This is just a quick how to get yourself going, get the ball rolling. So before I go into the last one, let's just recap here and talk about the first one here. We want to figure out what is it that you're marketing, or what is it that you'd be selling. You understand? So it's important for you to sit there and know what it is that you're putting out there. Next, who are the people that you want to see? Who are the people that you want to become customers? Who is your perfect customer? Okay, that's important for you to realize. Okay, next, what's the exposure plan? Okay, don't just have one. I can't tell you the number of people that just put one strategy in place, and that one strategy is all they lean on, and they never really get it growing. I mean, you think about it, just like how you hear the concept, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Same concept here when it comes to exposure. Just get the word out as much as possible with all of the new things that are coming out technology-wise, with all of the old school ways of doing things. Just find a nice blend, but the number one thing is get yourself in the game, okay? Now, the last one, you gotta give it time. You know, time is something that a lot of people just seem to throw out the window. They think that you start something today and they don't want to put the time in to see it develop. They don't want to put the time in to see it grow. So what happens there is you have to realize that you are starting something brand new from birth. You're also learning a new craft. You're learning a new skill. You're learning a new way of something. And any time you're learning something new, it does take time to get it right. But then it also takes time for people to trust that this is something that you're going to be doing. Because remember, people are trusting you with something they need. So you're providing a service or some kind of information or value. So you're providing value for a customer who's going to believe you when you say you can help them in certain aspects. So you want to make sure that what you are doing at the end of the day is taking the time to really grow what it is that you're doing, and not pay attention to how long. Just know that you're going to commit yourself to seeing it through. Okay, it could take you a year, it could take you 2 or 3 years, but I promise you this, if you take the time, when it happens, you'll be so glad that you stuck with it and saw it through to the end. Too many people quit way before that door opens for them. So I'm hoping these tips help some of you guys get off the ground and on just really running with your brand. And if you guys need any help with that, you can always hit me up directly. I'd be more than willing to give you guys some tips on that. But once again, this is CEO Chris Holder giving you guys as much information as I can to help you get to your first $1 million. So on that note, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm just getting ready to give you guys more content that'll help you get to that point, all right? So you guys be good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.